What's up, everybody? My name is John McClain, and for my job, I have to travel quite extensively around the US. Now, what that means is that I spend a lot of time in hotels and rental cars, and I thought, what if I did a quick review of every rental car that I ever had, just as a real basic way of starting some information gathering for you all, such as, was it comfortable for me to even drive? Was it easy to drive, or was it a pain in the ass? Did the stereo system suck? Or, what kind of space did you have? Very basic information. Now, trust me, I am not a car guy by any means or stretch of the word. I'm not going to get into the super technical details. I'm just going to tell you whether or not I liked it or if I didn't. All right? So, with that being said, let's get on with this first rental car review, which is going to be about the Chevy Spark. So far, I've been in this car for a total of about 3 minutes, and I've already found several things that are kind of annoying about it. The first is the reflection off of the pod that has your speedometer, odometer, and all that kind of stuff on it is terrible right off of the steering column. So if it's a sunny day, yeah, you're getting just a great shot of the texture of the top of the steering column on the piece of glass that you're supposed to be looking at your speed and stuff. So that kind of sucks. Secondly, I feel like this is a car that, it's pretty small, it's very compact, and it'd probably be a good car for a first-time driver or something like that, right? Except, they don't have like the indicators in the rear mirrors or anything like that to help tell you that there's a car on the blind spot. And I feel like if this is a car that's aiming towards your first time car owner or something like that should be like a basic thing. Like you're gonna have like brand new teenagers and stuff driving this car. Wouldn't you want to give them as much heads up as possible to make sure that they stay as safe as possible? And those indicators, I feel like those should just kind of be like standard at this point. Come on, really? You cut the corners that much? So something else I've just noticed about this dashboard is there's not a lot of information for you. Granted, right now, I have that my average gas mile is 30.8 miles per hour. I feel like I should say maybe miles per gallon. I don't know. But the good thing is I have a menu button here that I can push, and I can say, oh, my oil percentage is at 100. And I'll push the menu button again, and I'm back to 30.8 miles per hour. I feel like they probably could have put those two things like on the screen at all times. Like, why even waste the technology and the thinking and to put a menu button that just switches between two things? Okay. Now that I've driven the car for about a half a day now, between yesterday and today, let's talk a little bit about comfort and spacing. I'm 6 feet tall and about 230 pounds. Not happy about that weight, but I could do something about it, but I haven't yet. And I can say with the seat in its lowest position, I have quite a bit of space over the top of my head. So I definitely don't feel like I'm having to like crank my neck or anything like that. Even my hair's done today and it's not touching the roof. So I gotta say, for it being such a small car, it does feel very spacious and very big. Kind of like my belly has been doing lately. With that being said, with my seat being as far back as it can go, my legs are comfortable. I can tell you whose legs would not be comfortable: the person behind me. There is not a lot of room in the back seat, so while it can seat four, the two in the back or the three in the back or whatever, they're probably going to have to be about four in order to fit. So as you can see, I got plenty of room. Let's see what the back seat looks like. Let's see if I can get in. Okay. It's not looking good. I don't even think okay. So, if I sit like a lady on a horse,
I can kind of fit, but I wouldn't be comfortable. And at this point now I am running out of headspace. So the back seats are significantly higher than the fronts, but if you got 6 foot tall friends and you're a 6 foot tall friend, you're gonna have to take 2 cars. Now, if we're gonna talk about the engine and the power, well, you're driving a Chevy Spark. So it does have an engine, and it's got enough power to move the engine and the vehicle with some people in it. If you want to get moving fast though, nah, this definitely is not for you.
Now, for a very basic car with a starting price of $15,000, I figured one thing that would be lacking is the stereo touchscreen, but surprise, surprise, it is actually very responsive and easy to use.
So how exactly could I explain my experience driving a Chevrolet Spark? Like, I'm not gonna go with vanilla, because vanilla is a flavor. If I had to give the Chevrolet Spark a flavor, I would give it plain oatmeal. Like, it's affordable, it's filling, and you could do more to it, but if affordable and filling is all you need, then this is the car for you. Well, there you have it, the very first episode of Rental Car Review on the Chevy Spark. Now, I definitely that would not be my first pick of a vehicle. I haul too many things around, I hunt, I shoot. I mean, I need way more space than that. But overall, like I said, I think the car, for what it's meant to be, it's there. It's there as an option. I wouldn't buy it, but that's just me. So I hope you guys appreciated the video. I hope you liked it, thought it was kind of maybe fun, and I know it's probably boring at times, but I'm definitely working on that, okay? So please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. If you got any questions, or maybe if there's a certain vehicle that you're interested in getting some info about, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see if I can rent one down the road.